Oh, right. You filthy rapscallions. It is time for a late night arena and chill with Seatin. We're going to have all of the fun today. It's going to be a great time. But what is up? Welcome, everybody. We have had quite the day of adventure, so I do hope that YouTube decides to send the notifications out, because it would be incredibly embarrassing if I was just talking to myself for the duration of the stream, which kind of looks like that is the way it's going so far. Hey, we've got one person in chat. Alyssa Wooten, shout out to you. Thank you very much for tuning in. And Jimmy Johnson, a couple of top quality names there. Alyssa Wooten, Jimmy Johnson. I'm loving it. Hope you two are doing well today. Okay, let's go into the 5-star. Well, it's the 4-star Venom Duck arena, but we need to grind out a little bit on the 5-star roster, because it is the same day as earlier, man. We do need to put our blobberiest whale up. Shout out to the mud people as well. Good evening from Oxford, says Tom McConnell. Good evening to you, sir, as well. Sick Juggalo, Siddharth, me, Stephen Jackson, Cash, Asim, and Avalanche. Foxy Fox Studios, Tyler, Hyperion 1 million. Have I opened stuff? Stuff was opened, and a video is available if you would like to see the video of me opening stuff. That is live, so you can watch that if you want to, and it's also on demand as well. You scared the F out of me. Oh, thank you very much for the kind words there, me118. I can tell that you're a badass just by, well, all the numbers in your name and also the profile icon of a car. You've got to be a very cool kid, I would assume. That guy called Hader, what's up, man? Have I opened that stuff? Rank up? Rank up what? Rank up who? What's the message, my dude? Who will be my first rank 4? Captain America Infinity War, Magic both Unawakened, or, what is that? OH Vision Duped. I assume you mean OG Vision Duped. Are we talking about like 4-star champions? I'm gonna assume 4-star champions. Or you might be talking about 5 stars there. If you got rank up options, let me know the characters, the rank, the star, and what you're trying to do next in MCOC. I should probably like write that out, just because it's hard for me with a limited window of information to give you good advice, or maybe broaden the picture for you, my friend. Okay, we shouldn't have attacked him twice there. We almost got stunned, but it's all good. We didn't get stunned, so we can just get this gal down now. Burn her down. Perfect. What's that? Andrew Field says, I was promised a butt touch, but since I didn't get it, I'll settle for an Odin package. Feel free to send it to Turd Ferguson. Just kidding. Thank you for all the tutorials in game. I just trying to recollect when I was giving away butt touches. That hasn't been for a few years. Unfortunately, those are all exclusively reserved for my incredibly beautiful and amazing girlfriend, who might be watching this live stream right now. Yo, what is up, Aaron Abdo? Hope you're doing well. Rank up the Medusa, my dude. I don't know if you watched the opening, my friend, but I'd very much like to. It would bring me so much joy if we could, but unfortunately we're a little bit short in terms of Cosmic T4. We need like half a Cosmic T4, man. So come that reset, I don't know, we might be able to muster one. I might need to look at doing Master Mode 100% this month. I don't usually do Master anymore on the free-to-play. I haven't done it for a very long time, man. Very long time. But it's just one of those things that we need to get into the habit of doing a little bit more. Well, I don't know. I think we need to do it this month, really, to get some of those T4CC fragment crystals. Am I gonna do a new video on easiest paths and champions to use for 5.3 and 5.4? Do you mean for like an initial clear? Well, I'm gonna do a 100% video for 5.3 hopefully, and like an Act 5 overall, like best champions and tips and all of that stuff, and create kind of a big free-to-play playlist. But yeah, I'd like to do a bit more of a detailed 5.4 guide as well. I was meant to do that after I finished it, but this weekend I'm going to try and get out some 5.3 and 5.2 stuff and an overall Act 5 1 Just trying to relay all of the information, because we had some sick runs, man. We did make a few mistakes on the free-to-play one. We did die like a scrub a few times, but it was overall a bloody impressive run. But like, I mean, I'm kind of floating my own boat here. I'm definitely riding my own boat train, but I was like, damn, man, we didn't use any revives at all until we got to the collector, and that is insane. For doing 5.3 and 5.2, not having to rely on any of those, man, it felt great. It felt really good. So now we're left with like a pretty sizable stash ready for Labyrinth, so I'm quite excited for that, man. But what is up, Eric Nadler? Eric Nadler, my friggin' guy. Thank you very much, sir, for the $10 super chat there. Eric Nadler asks, is a 5-star voodoo worth a Mystic Awakening gem in rank 4, I assume? How about rank 5? Really depends what you want to use the voodoo for, I would say. Because Dr. Voodoo, he's one of those characters that, you know, is very valuable in the right circumstance. But, you know, the more insane characters that come in at the god tier, the more the question is whether or not it's worth taking Voodoo to rank 4, maybe over some of those other characters. But if you've got already good use for Voodoo, then he's still quite a good option. But it really depends exactly what you want to use Voodoo for. It's kind of the biggest thing there. And for a lot of stuff in Act 5, like even a rank 3 5-star Voodoo is like completely sufficient now. But Eric, certainly let me know, man. Follow up on that question of what you're trying to, you know, push toward next in Marvel Contest of Champions, and lay out some of the options, and we'll see what we can do to help, my friend. But I really like my rank 4 Voodoo, man. He's always been very, very fun to play. But yeah, it depends what you want to use him for and what you're trying to gun for next. Yo, what's up, Wes Jacobson? We are facing you in war right now. Your attack team is high, god tier. Congrats on the free-to-play completion. Are you facing me on Whale Milker 27, Wes Jacobson, or the main account? And thank you very much, sir, for the super chat. I definitely appreciate it, mate. But, dude, I feel great. Having, like, Act 5 done on the free-to-play account, 15 months, man, that's a good weight off my shoulders. But I don't know. I'm just thinking about, like, one of the things that I'm just so incredibly curious about is, like, how quickly could I have done it if I didn't have the main account and Marvel Strike Force to play? Like, if I went full grind, what's the quickest I could do it? But then, you know, I never want to give up the main account, man. I love the main account too much. Because I feel like the free-to-play experiment, it's been really casual for the most part. We have just played very, very effectively, though, and made use of our time, but we have, like, never done anything properly like Arena. Probably stepped into a couple of arenas very, very early on. I remember when we were trying to get some units for the Collector. Ground up to 1,000 there, but then, aside from that, just done, like, nothing. Got a 3-star Mephisto as well, fairly early on. But ever since we got the Collector down, man, no Arena at all. We have just skipped out on every single one. Apparently people prefer Whale Milker over Seatin by the likes on the stream. I'm just saying, man, I can't blame them. Seatin, you know, he's a pay-to-win clown, Jeff. So you've just got to face that fact. Whereas Whale Milker, he uses nothing but raw skills to pay the bills. So you've got to admire that man, to be fair. How to deal with the cornered paths in 5.3. Depends which cornered path, because they all kind of have different ways that you deal with them. But I'd watch some of the 5.3 live streams and figure out, you know, which path you're on, and like to get some tips of, you know, champions and what we're trying to do in certain matchups. It's probably the best way. But if you give me a specific path or a specific fight you're worried about, if they're like cornered and power reserve, if you can cheese them with like Starknight's Spider-Man or a champion that has guaranteed stun on the special one, then you want to be doing that. Ooh, beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. Is another free-to-play account on the way? There might be. After Act 6. What is it? I want to finish Act 6 before we go for the next free-to-play account, and just get all my guides updated. So I think, like, November, December is a great time just to pump out that video content. and just make sure everything is updated, man. We are going on a mad grind over the next 2 months. As soon as I'm back from Paris, man, your boy's going on a rampage. We are having 50 uploads a day, 50 videos every single day. Actually, maybe that's a bit too many. Maybe like 3 to 4 videos every day. I mean, to be honest, we keep that around that pace at the moment. If you know, look across both channels. How many pieces of content have we done today? I think it's been about 4, 5 if you include this live stream as well. Depends how you want to measure it. Got a couple of things on the old Marvel Strike Force channel, but I'm getting so bored of Marvel Strike Force, man. There's just like such a limited amount of new stuff or innovation to do for that game. Like the rating system doesn't have like a day off, so it's just bored the crap out of me. So yeah, I kind of faced that like earlier this week, and I messaged my alliance leader. I was like, lads, I'm just so bored of this game. This is talking about Marvel Strike Force if you're just tuning in. So I was like, yeah, I don't know. I like playing Marvel Strike Force very casually though, but I just hate all the stuff that, you know, if you want to be in a alliance that you got to do every single day. Just like not really bothered about it. Just rather play that game as a filthy casual. Might give us more time in the future to check out a bit of Marvel Future Fight. But, I don't know, man. That game's kind of like... I don't know if I'm just going to like gradually quit it. Because I know I had a pretty outrageous quit a few months back. But I just don't really feel outraged. Just feel kind of bored, if I'm perfectly honest. Oh my goodness. What's that, an Abdo? I would love to start another account, but I grind so much on the main account that I don't think I'd be able to put in the time. Yeah, that's one of the things I have at the moment, is I need so much gold. I need to do like so much arena on the main account to try and keep up to do all these rank up and gameplay videos, that I just don't really have a good amount of time to invest into a third account at the moment. So I need to get to a level where I've like done everything I want to do on Whale Milker, and Whale Milker is just for like Act 5, not Act 5 stuff, just like epic 100% every single month. For a bit of fun, mate. If I tried Marvel Battle Lines, I tried it like when it first came out, in terms of like its early beta, and I found it a little bit crap. Like, it was really disappointing for what I expected a Marvel card game to be. I don't know if it's got any better since then. I watched a bit of gameplay. I just kind of like YouTubed it, and it just, I don't know, it just doesn't look very interesting at all. So, like, I'm such a big fan of Hearthstone, man, so there was nothing I wanted more than like a really, really awesome, what is it, Marvel card game. But Battle Lines looks a bit shit, in my opinion. But I don't know, am I wrong on that? Is there something I'm missing? Is there something really sick about the game? I haven't seen anybody have enthusiasm for the game for more than a few hours. When did I quit Forge to Fight? Oh, a very long time ago, man. Just kind of gradually ran out of time to play that game. I'd like to do like one video where I went back and checked out Forge to Fight, just because Forge to Fight has always kind of been the testing ground for Marvel Contest of Champions features. Like, a lot of stuff that was in that game actually ended up coming to Marvel Contest of Champions. So it could be a way of seeing, you know, what we might have in the future. Cool stuff. Why not consider a free-to-play Strike Force if you're that bored, and go to the main for the big things? I mean, it's not the worst option there. It's just, I don't know if I'm that interested in like doing it all again on free-to-play. Just because it's just more of a time sink than anything. And one of the things that I really like about Marvel Contest of Champions, and one of my favourite aspects about the game, is that it's heavily skill-based. Whereas a game like Marvel Strike Force is, you know, you've got a lot of strategy when it comes to the end game, but essentially if you don't have the you know, enough upgrades on your characters, then it just becomes like a case of like, oh, I've got to wait like another week or so to get the gold to do this. Just a bit of a pain in the ass when progressing, man, so I just don't know if I'm that bothered, in all honesty. But maybe at some point, because that's one of the things that I just like about Marvel Contest of Champions. If I do a new free-to-play account, I can try and punch as high as I want, as hard as I can, and just go for stuff that's like ridiculously beyond, you know, the characters that I have. And that's what I loved about doing the free-to-play account initially, was just that massive punching. Like, getting Maestro down for the first time in Act 4, and only having, like, you know, we had like a 2-star Star-Lord, and 3 kind of mid-tier 3-star characters. I don't think anybody was maxed out. So yeah, it was just ridiculous, man. It was so much fun. And it was like, damn, we did it. And then getting the collector down with like a ragtag team of 440 mid-tier characters. Got your Hawkeye, your Rogue, your classic Spider-Man. Bit of unawakened Ghost Rider. Barely awakened Scarlet Witch as well. It's a bloody fun time, man. And when to awaken that Scarlet Witch, we had like the most insane run through of the Grandmaster Challenge. Like, that was crazy fun, man. I don't know if anybody remembers that live stream, but that was the Jeff Goldblum Grandmaster Challenge, and there was that Loki with a Bane, and we like one-shot him with classic Spider-Man, and it was the most hype stream. Just crazy. And then we got the Mystic Gem to awaken Scarlet Witch from that. It's a damn fun time, man. Oh, it's all good, Christen. You win some, you certainly lose some, man. I wish they would stop giving us XP things if we're already at some level 70. I don't know how you got up to level 70, mate, but the cap for the rest of us, mere mortals, is unfortunately 60. But I assume that's probably what you meant anyway, mate. MCOC is an up and down game. Waiting for new fun champions and openings can be hard. It's very true as well, man. You definitely have like, what is it, weeks where you're like, you know, you just don't get anything like new and exciting to bring into the mix, and you're like, ah, crap, we're gonna need a certain option for this. But at least when you're progressing in the, it's gotten less and less like that, I think, as the game has developed, just because 4-star characters are so easy to obtain now. Like, you can get so many 4-star characters if you know exactly what you're doing on a monthly basis and are farming kind of all the stuff, that via like a 4-star roster you can build up so much different utility. And if you're a good enough player, man, you can get, you know, pretty much everything in the game done aside from Labyrinth with 4-star characters. So it's kind of nice there, but at the same time, like, resources and gold are quite limited, so, you know, we're looking at your 4-star champions. Often you're like, oh, I don't really want to go for the upgrade because I want to save and see if I get a 5-star version of this. And then the 5 stars, you're like, oh man, what happens if I just pull like a 6-star version of it? Like Captain America Infinity War is definitely one of those characters for me that I'm like, as a 5-star, I want to take him up to rank 4 because he's so much fun to play. I love the character. But then again, I know if I get like a 6-star version, I'm going to be like, oh man, maybe that 5-star one, maybe I just wasted like 4 tier 2 alphas. But then again, double Captain America Infinity War might be a very fun time to play. And also, you know, the Awaken ability, pretty good to have as well. I don't know, man. I don't know. Bit tempting. What's that? What do I think of Iron Man Infinity War? I think he can be good in stuff like Act 5 if you're an incredibly good player. He's quite fun to play and very, very useful, man. If you type in, what is it, 7 uses for Iron Man Infinity War, we do have a bit of a feature video going over all of the cool stuff that that character can do. I almost feel like I get more 5 stars than 4 stars these days just because of getting the 2k shards in Arena. Do you usually grind that high, Aaron? Very nice if you do, man. But fair play to you, man. If you're on like that big kind of 5-star, 5 and 6-star Arena grind, you are raking in those 5 and 6-star shards, mate. It's absolute fair play to you, lad. Hey, what is up, Lyle? Hope you're doing well. Should I do 5.3, 5.4 initial clear, or 100% 5.1, 5.2? I'd definitely go for the 5.4 initial clear before doing 100%, in my opinion. Like, 5.1's, like, it's really easy to 100%. There's, like, not really much challenge there. 5.2, it's a bit of a unit burner when it comes to the collector. And some of the other stuff can be a pain in the ass. But, like, 5.2, you probably want to leave 5.2 and 5.3 till last. The ideal order is if you're going for well, get the completion done, and then 100%, 5.1, 5.4, and then either 5.2 or 5.3. 5.2, the last few chapters kind of suck, and 5.3, every single chapter kind of sucks. My way of coping is to only upgrade champions who are useful as both 4-star and 5-star, like Medusa, Morningstar, Starkdown, Spider-Man, Blade, Yondu, Iceman, Magic, Defender, Attacker, Hybrids. Yeah, you got those multi-use champions, man. Should do a meme champion rank up and gameplay video for the lock. I assume you mean Loki, man. We've already done a level up and gameplay video for 6-star Loki, if that's who you are referring to. It is up on the channel, and I added in 2 new dynamic playlists as well to the homepage of the channel. Bit of a fun fact here, which whenever we upload a new crystal opening or rank up gameplay video, it'll kind of add them to a big long playlist. So if you want to see an archive of all the rank up and gameplay videos we've ever done, then it is on the channel. And there are some really good ones, man. There's a lot of like so many little cool champion tips embedded in those rank up and gameplay videos for cool stuff that you can do with various characters. But then also, yeah, like the comment section is always a really good source of information as well. I really like those rank up gameplay videos, actually. They're one of my favourite things to do, because I kind of put out all the knowledge I know about a character, and then in the comment section people will be like, oh, Seatin, you know, you missed out this tip, this tip, this tip, or maybe are like, oh, you can do this as well with a champion, or this champion's really good for dealing with this matchup. You should have a look into it. So whenever I do like a rank up and gameplay video for a character, man, I just get so much more knowledge, and I appreciate everybody that drops comments on those videos, you know, covering anything that I might have potentially missed, because it's always good to have a bit of a read through, man. Oh. AC, maybe I should push for your initial lull run for December, for when we get the Summoner Appreciation boost for a smoother run. That's not a bad idea, man. Ideally, I'd like to get it done in the next month and a bit. I don't think it's going to be too bad, in all honesty, Lennox. Because we're going to have, like, full 1 hour boost. 3 hours of, like, max boost. So it's like, my Medusa is going to be rank 5 awakened, have the full support team, and also have 55% more health and 50% more attack, man. She's going to be disgusting. She's going to cut through everything, and it's going to be the most magical run that has ever occurred. And I'm really looking forward to it, man. I certainly am. Hey, what is up, Jay Spain 4? Thank you very much, dude. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Oh, Billy, you've just got to go into some of the later chapters, man. If you get stuck with that key, you've just kind of got to move forward, man, and see what paths you can do. Because it's not like other chapters where you can 100% everyone. You know, you kind of bounce between the chapters. So yeah, just keep moving forward, mate. What I think of War Machine, he is pretty rubbish. When are we going to get a 5-star basic arena? Whenever they decide to add in, what is it, 6-star featured arenas, I would assume, which is probably around the middle. It's probably all related to Act 6 and kind of the, like, early next year, I would imagine. Might see some 6-star featured arenas, man. With, like, I don't know, maybe they're only going to award like 50 of the character, but that's going to be a bloody great way to milk the whales. But I imagine next year we're going to see a lot more ways to get 6-star champions, because this year we haven't really seen many ways. So, I don't know, man. Don't know what's going to happen. Right. Soldier Special 2 there. I'm a little bit confused by your question, Billy. So you're in one chapter, you need a cosmic key, and is the cosmic key not on any of the other chapters? Not on any of the other quests? Because it should be in one of the other quests. You've completed everything else apart from the cosmic one, but it's... Oh, okay. It's very peculiar. So you've completed all of 5.3 apart from it, and you can't find the cosmic or tech key. Just so I've got that right. Because I have no idea, man. When I've done it on both the main and free-to-play account, again, it's just kind of timed in perfectly. So that I've just got all the keys I needed going through doing the whole thing 100%. Maybe next time I can eat some nuggets while I do it. It's going to have to be like a one-handed free-to-play challenge. Maybe. Who knows? What's that? The middle-class gap is widening. Top-tier players get way more 6-star shards, and therefore 5-star featured champion scores are ever increasing. Faster than mid-tier players can get 6-star champions. I think one of the things that I definitely realized... very much this year, a little bit last year as well, but it really hit me this year, is that, you know, the very, very top of MCOC is a completely different world. Like, there's like, probably the 0.1%, and between the 0.1% and the 1%, there's a huge gap, man. There is an insanely huge gap. And you just can't really keep up, man. You just can't really keep up in terms of, like, roster sizes. So there's not really too much you can do there, in all fairness. Just kind of enjoy the game for what it is. And you're mostly going to be playing against people at your level anyway. But there are a lot of different gaps between a lot of groups of players. But still, at the end of the day, man, skills, they pay the bills. Yeah, I've no idea, Billy. That does sound quite odd, mate. Honestly, I wish I had a recommendation. Unfortunately, I don't. I think you've just got to have a bit of a scout about, mate, and see if you've can find any paths that award the cosmic key. Because, yeah, even if you, like, quit out, you should still keep the key that you had previously. So I'm not too sure what's going on there. I think I got the keys in, I think it's 5.4 that I got a cosmic and tech key, if I remember correctly from the live stream. So that might be a source of getting them. I love using Medusa for LoL. I just finished my third path and fights go by so fast. If you happen to mess up, auto block saves you. I know, that's what I'm really looking forward to, man. You've got the auto block buffer, which is going to be up the majority of the time, and also with Medusa, it's not like Star-Lord, where if you're playing with Star-Lord, the pressure's on. And I remember feeling so much pressure whenever I did a Labyrinth live stream. Because if you mess up one hit on Star-Lord, then you can lose so much damage. And it just adds, like, minutes onto the fight if you make one tiny little mistake. Whereas with Medusa, we can cock up, and it'll be alright. Like, there's nothing lost. Bit of health. It's alright. Just get straight back in it. So yeah, that's what I'm really excited for, man. What's that? Otrix confirmed it on Twitter. I'm hyped for the champion. Oh, it is going to be the champion. Cool, man. Looking forward to seeing some of the abilities. I thought Aegon would potentially be one of the first next month, but looks like the champion it is. Oh, mate, that was some smooth Carnage gameplay. I love this boy. I really hope that the next 6-star featured, or the next wave of 6-star champions, we get both Venom and Carnage in the 6-star pool. I think they definitely deserve it now. And to get 6-star Venom or 6-star Carnage, man, would be the best time. So I really hope they get at it. So fingers crossed, man. Yeah, I honestly don't know, Billy. I wish I had a bit more of a solution for you, man. I think maybe one would be to post it on the forums or Reddit. Just kind of like write out your issue a little bit more, attach a video with it, and then maybe somebody else has been in that situation and might have an answer. I don't know if that's going to work, but it, you know, it's the best thing I can potentially think of there. what I think the cap's going to be for Venom the Duck. What do you mean, the cap there? Do you mean cutoff or cap for buffs? What I think about Thor Ragnarok 5-star worth ranking up? He's much better when awakened. If you get awakened and the Korg synergy and the Gladiator Hulk synergy, then maybe he's packing a bit of a punch. But aside from that, he's okay. He actually, in the right scenario with his team synergy, a very high sig level, and yeah, his awakened ability, he can be very, very good. But he needs all of that stuff, so it's a bit of a pain in the ass. Seeing how the hell do I have so many 5 stars? Because I have been playing this game a very long time, and on my main account I'm a filthy blubbery whale that has, what is it, I've probably spent about, in terms of cash that has gone into this game on the main account, I think it's probably been like 8,000 US, but I would like to be the first to tell you that a good 6,000 of that was completely wasted on trash. So just as a heads up there. But also, if you are not aware, we are a professional. I am a professional YouTuber, so I get the privilege of putting ads on my videos so that I can make all of the money back and then some more. So your boy is far from out of pocket. Seatin, so I took a break from MCOC for about 7 months, and I came back and discovered my Mystic Dispersion masteries are gone, and I have to buy Mystic Cores all over again. Was that a general thing? It was. You should have also, in your mailbox for that, Austin, received a refund in terms of the loyalty and or units, so those should have been, like, sent out to you as well. Have you got nothing in your mailbox, or have you got, like, don't know if you've got like a lot of loyalty or units since you returned, because that's one of the things, because there's a change to Mystic Dispersion and how it functioned on Alliance War defense, so it's one of the things that changed. But yeah, you should have got a refund, my dude, and it might be worth, if you don't have one in your inbox, reaching out to Kabam support. Is there a better arena strategy than sandbagging? I was gonna say banging there. Sandbagging. Yeah, you got to play good enough to win all the matches, my friend. Just play really, really well. But sandbagging just makes it easier to get onto the infinite streak. But again, you don't have to do it. But sandbagging isn't a long-term strategy. It's just a quick one to do at the very first round of whenever you start an arena. What's that? Tried to pull a 5-star summoner, Symbiote Supreme, and ended up getting a 5-star Venom the Duck. Was not happy until I played him. Sadly, he's actually amazing. I've heard he's quite fun to play. I'm interested to get my hands on one, but I don't know, man. We probably need to put in a little bit of work in that 3-star arena. Mystic Dispersion refund has expired, but yeah, they should have there should have been something for all the players, right? Because everybody got it back, so it should have been sent out. You know, if all the players are just getting it removed from their account and screwed over, then something is a little bit wrong. So, Kabam maybe needs to be contacted about, you know, what the situation was there. Oh. Wow, that's it, Christina. You've got that wonderful inside the mind of Seatin insight there. Is 4-star Sentry good? Depends what you mean by good. Better characters than 4-star Sentry. He's okay. Oh, Ankush. See, I've missed days this month, man. I've missed too many days to get the tier 4 class catalyst on the free-to-play, man. And it's tragic. I barely had time to log on to the free-to-play account while we were at New York Comic Con. So yeah, man, I'm missing out the T4 CC on that. So I wish, my friend. I wish. Oh, thank you very much, Billy. I appreciate it, man. Occasionally helpful. We'll take that one. See, I ran rank 4 Hyperion or Juggernaut, both duped for defense. I have enough attackers. Who's probably, I don't know, depends. Gotta do it. Depends on the nodes available, really, and what you have left. I'd say Hyperion probably... well, depends where you're at in, like, terms of Alliance War tier. But Hyperion is probably going to be the more consistent one to get kills. Just because people suck at leaving themselves open to bait out special attacks. So I'd probably go for that Hyperion there, mate. Is Jessica Jones supposed to appear on MCOC? She's appeared in the game a few times as like a non-playable character for like story purposes, but I don't think they have any plans to make her a playable character. But Mysterio, I don't know what I was thinking about Mysterio, man, but I want to see Mysterio in the game, and he should hopefully be coming with Spider-Man Far From Home. So I'm very excited about yeah, some of the potential, man. I'm going to spend some money on units to open my masteries like Despair, Deep Wounds, or Assassin. Should I do that or not? I mean, if you've got the money and you want to, they're very nice to have masteries. They're not essential by any regard. Like, I cannot wait to republish my free-to-play mastery setup once I've done Labyrinth of Legends. People are like, damn man, you must have the most crazy mastery setup. It's so generic, man. It's the most basic bitch mastery setup anybody can have. It's a proper budget one. So I've got no Despair, no Deep Wounds, no Assassins. But I do miss those whaley masteries on the main account. Have I taken the time to binge watch Season 3 of Daredevil? Yeah, I definitely have, man. Last weekend, that's why there was a lack of uploads. Because I was hooked, man. I went on a rampage. Daredevil Season 3 was so good. I was just like, I'll watch one episode, man. I'll watch one episode. I was kind of hooked. And it got to the third episode. I was like, man, I'm watching this all now. I cannot stop watching. It's too insane. And then it just kept on getting better. So I was a big fan of it, personally. Would I rather have 1,000 units or 10 nuggets? Well, considering the value of 10 nuggets is about £3 and the value of 1,000 units is about £30, that makes this one a little bit more easier to figure out. So I'm going to go for the units, my friend. Lawman says, Seatin, I've played this game for a couple of months now and I'm okay at the game. Congratulations, Lawman. I'm proud of you, man. You're doing well. Maybe soon you'll be alright at the game. And then after alright, man, maybe you'll be good. And then maybe pretty good. And then maybe, damn, getting quite good now. And then maybe, we're getting very good. And then after that, maybe you'll reach demigod tier status. And then maybe one day you can be a god tier player. But who knows, man. I haven't listened to Joji's new album, but I like Joji, aka Papa Franco. But I loved his Filthy Frank videos, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like as a teenager, those are definitely the stuff I love to watch. MCOC needs Bullseye. It definitely does. But all the Bullseye scenes, like the fight scenes, were awesome, man. I felt like there's some really cool stuff there. Oh, David Eaton, thank you very much for the kind words, sir. Appreciate it, man. Properly chuffed, mate. What do you think about Sabretooth on a rank 5? My 5-star for low on Alliance War, but needs some advice. I like Sabretooth. I really do. I don't know about rank 5-star. I'd maybe rank 2 a 6-star, but I don't know if I'd rank 5 a 5-star character. If you really enjoy Sabretooth and he's your absolute frigging guy and you're committed to the Killmonger synergy, then maybe. But you know, especially this season as well, he is swinging at a bit of a disadvantage there with the bleed immune. But I don't know, man. Maybe next season he's not gonna suck as much. Why don't I choose the hard matches for more points? Because I'm lazy and want to go for the most convenient matchups. Do I think Aegon will be good? I have no idea. Maybe. We'll wait and see. So my opinion, Jay Spain, on season 2 was I really liked the first half. I really liked everything with Punisher in it, but then toward the end, I was like, I've just never really been feeling like a lot of the hand stuff in terms of defenders. You know, all the kind of defenders stuff. I don't know, it just seems a little bit... but I thought it was much better overall than Season 2. But I really liked the start of Season 2. But I think Season 2 is just, you know, kind of just lost me on the second half. But Season 3, consistent banger. Just one kind of... Because, you know, they kind of... To a certain extent, they do like 2 different things-ish with a story in Season 2. Not quite exactly, but, you know, I think Season 3 has a much better wrapped up kind of big story in it. So, personally, I was a big fan. I came for more Tiny Venom. Oh, bro, we beat the shit out of Tiny Venom earlier. That was a proper good time. Thank you very much, Oliver Paxson. Hope you're doing well this evening. And let's go over to some versus gameplay. Let me just double check. Oh, crap. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, I do need to get going, unfortunately. I just received a bit of a message there. Got to go spend some quality time with the other half. So thank you all very much for watching the live stream tonight. Hope you're all doing well. And yeah, absolutely massive thank you to everybody that's dropped their super chat and some kind words in chat. Sorry, this live stream was a little bit shorter than expected. But we are going to be back tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, with some more dank YouTube content. So certainly keep an eye out. But aside from that, thank you all very much for watching. Take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.